welcome to Conversation with the Cards. I'm Tammy, and today I'm going to be doing it a little differently. I'm going to pick the topic, and I'm going to shuffle and take a card each time. Just want to do it this way today. So, and I felt compelled to do a reading about freedom, as you probably can understand by looking at the news or just, going to a store. All right, here we go. So I've already given them a good shuffle with this in mind. So I'll take the first card. And I dropped a bunch, so we'll go with the ones that I dropped. The Sun. Freedom. Celebration. Relaxation. Just enjoying what's good. That's definitely a benefit of freedom. Judgment. What does the lesson of judgment tell us about freedom? Different people have different opinions on what freedom is. Look how there's the Egyptian symbols in the back, and they used to worship cats because they thought they were gods. They're pretty awesome. I'm sitting beside one right now. And the ankh and the feather. Everybody's got their own perspective on what to judge and what should be judged. Look at all these major arcana cards. The World. It's cute. Sometimes, the world turns, okay? And we're seeing the eternal circle here. Life goes on, right? Sometimes you are struggling. Sometimes you're just barely making it. Sometimes you're on top, and then it goes again. Life's like a wave, right? It comes and goes. We learn the lesson, and then we go up, and then we come down, learn a new lesson, go up. That's life. It's wavy. So judgment is a part of that. Enjoyment is a part of that. When it comes to life, though, and freedom to swing at the top, right? And go any direction you choose. Okay. I am new at these cards, so just give me a moment here. I'm pretty sure this is Wands. Treats are not for you, Batman. Treats are pentacles and toys are wands, so I need to remember that. Let me just take a look. I don't know all my Roman numerals. I used to know, but when it comes to numbers, apparently even in letter shape, I struggle. Look at them though, right? It's just so cute. Reverse though, okay? So when it comes to freedom, we want to remember to take time out to do the things that are fun, but not at the expense of that freedom, I guess. We can become addicted to things that we like or that bring us joy or enjoyment, even if it's temporary. But that's not really true freedom. That's something kind of that you're relying on. True freedom has to come from within. And this card is Cups, 4 of Cups. Yeah, so one of the things when it comes to freedom is learning to deal with loving who you are, where you're at, all aspects of you. You need to learn. You need to look at yourself, look at your reflection, and say, this is me and I love me. And why does that bring freedom? When you love yourself, you don't care what anybody else thinks anymore. That can be a difficult place for some people to get to. Some of us have to keep working on things like this, but it will bring you true freedom. If you love yourself enough, it won't matter who doesn't love you. You'll only be focused on those that do. When you give yourself love, you attract more. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Maybe we were just meant to get those cards. We'll see. Is there any more cards for freedom? One time I shuffled. Whoa! Okay. Well, these are the cards. Hey, we'll take it as it comes. All right. Dropping stuff. Goodness. All right. He's playing in there. All right. Cups, guys. 8 of Cups. Yes, I had to count them. So the 8 of Cups reversed. When we get to a point where we feel very satisfied, okay, when it comes to love, relationships, whether that's love of ourselves or something else or someone else, there comes a point where it's time to keep going, and some of us get stuck where we are, kind of like this reverse cup in a way, except on a bigger scale. You know, when it comes to freedom, you've got to be able to share and show that, what am I trying to say here? Be the person that you want to be like being the change you want to see. You have to set a good example. If you don't set a good example, then that water is going to spray the cat in the face. The cups are all going to fall and break and spill everywhere, and it's just going to be a mess. If you take a look at our situation in the world right now, look at the mess, right? People don't know which action to take and how to act and what to do, and it's causing chaos. We need to get right with ourselves to get our freedom back, right? Whatever that means to each of us. No judgment. Except for in that card. Just kidding. Strength. Oh my gosh. He's probably meowing really loud and saying, I got a mouse. So freedom and strength kind of go hand in hand. Sometimes we do need to be strong and find strength inside ourselves we didn't even know existed sometimes when we have to fight for our freedom. So we do learn a lot of strength when it comes to the negative, I guess, aspects of freedom, being trying to fight for it. The Knight of Swords. I love these cards so much. And swords are claws in this deck. So be brave. Be brave. Don't be afraid to open your mind and think differently, to look at a different perspective. Sometimes we have fixed thinking, and it's good to just, take that leap of faith and see what happens. The Queen of Swords reversed. So upright Queen of Swords is pretty content. There's no need to get the swords out. The claws are in. She can relax because she knows she's got it good. She's got her shit together. But when we reverse her, she'll have to pull out the claws, so to hold on to the couch so she doesn't fall. So when it comes to freedom, as much as we want to feel relaxed and content, there are times when we have to let go of that, let our claws out, and do something. Or maybe see something for what it is. And this card says justice, and I think we're going to end it with justice. Look at this card. Oh man, they're so funny. So, freedom and justice, they kind of go hand in hand too. Excuse the pun. The cat's biting the hand. But what is just? What is fair? Right? And it's interesting that judgment was near the beginning. Okay? So we're learning about that right now, aren't we? What's fair and what isn't fair. And people's different perspectives on what's fair and what isn't fair, and how do we find a balance? How do we get back to the outside in the sun and be free? Right? There's going to be judgments. We're going to have to figure out which way to go. But I think that it's somewhere in the middle, personally. We got justice here. So we've got to figure that out. The world's been through this before. We got to figure out what's working, what isn't. Really look inside ourselves. Sometimes we need to fall, learn how to be strong. Sometimes the things that hurt us make us stronger. We need to trust our instincts. Learn to fight when we need to. Sometimes we need to look at things differently to find justice. This was a really good reading. I love these cards. I'm probably going to use them a lot, so I hope you like them too. I like cats. But I'm not a crazy cat lady. I only have 3 cats. And they're not just mine, they're my fiance and my son's too. Okay. I hope this reading helped. If you would like a personal reading from me, you can email me at tarotwithtammy@gmail.com. Thanks for liking, subscribing, sharing, and clicking the bell so you don't miss all my other readings. Thank you, I love you, and I'll see you next time.